Hi there, welcome back to the Stonksy indicator channel. My name is Save with Crypto from the YouTube channel called Save with Crypto. Please do like, subscribe, put the notifications on all for both of the channels, and you'll see all the timely updates that we do. Now, I haven't done a video for the Stonksy indicator channel for a while now. I think it was before Christmas 2024, the last one I did. The reason being is, like, over the Christmas New Year period, I was just finding trading Bitcoin really difficult in the way that nothing was quite working out as it does normally. Now, this is obviously because there's a lot of people who are off work or just, aren't trading and just generally involved with family stuff, and there's just low volume, and consequently the price just didn't do what I expected, so I decided it was better just to not trade at all. So what we're looking at now it's the 12th of January, and we're probably into like the second proper week of trading next week, i.e. tomorrow. In fact, it's probably the first real week, isn't it, because we had the day off because of Jimmy Carter last week, and this is probably going to be the first normal week. That said, I don't think it's that normal, because what we've got is what I think is going to be something that is going to really shake up the world economy, and that is the fires in LA. I'm just thinking that the amount of money that has been lost there is enormous, and I'm not sure that any insurance companies are going to be able to pay out for what they owe the people who were insured, and also the people who were not insured. What do they do? And I can see the government having to step in and produce money, if you know what I mean. And that isn't going to be good timing for Trump getting in on the 20th or whenever it is. So I can see the actual worldwide economy getting shaken up a little bit by this. I personally think the worldwide effects of it will be more devastating than what we realise at the moment. But I may be wrong, I'm not sure. Anyway, so the price of Bitcoin, well, since the 7th of January, last Tuesday, Stonksy on the 1 hour time frame has been showing this red background, and indeed the price did come down quite a lot. Now, yesterday on Saturday, which is also a terrible day to trade, I did see the background go green, and I got quite excited, and unfortunately this was quite short-lived, and as soon as it went to no colour, which means a no trading zone, at 94,927, the price has come down since. Now, at the moment, I've reset Stonksy back to its factory settings, but what I do want to change is just one thing, which is this here. Higher time frame to monitor, I want to change that to 1 hour, because what I want to see is these labels here: long on 60, no trade on 60. So that is showing here on the 1 hour time frame, but if I was to change to something like, say, the 3 minute time frame, they would still show from the higher time frame, and that's what this setting means: higher time frame to monitor. Now, in situations like this, I find it a good thing to do to zoom out and look at the whole picture. So I'm here on the weekly time frame and looking back at 2021, looking at how we went up from below $10,000, which is when I got involved with crypto, and I watched it go up to this amazing figure of like 64,000, I think it was. And that was an incredible run. But look what happened on the way up is it went up, and then it kind of pulled back a little bit, and then it went up again, pulled back a little bit, and went up. So that's normal. It did it again in 21 when it went up here until the summer, then it pulled back again, and then it went up again. So where we are now, you can see that we went up in 2023, up to here, and we did a kind of like a parallel channel almost going down there. And then we broke out from that there. So it is possible that we might be forming something like that again, with the idea that we'll wiggle around a bit more and then do that. So really these levels of like 85 or so are quite feasible. So for that reason, I'm not against having a bit of downside first, and hopefully it won't be the end of the bull run. I don't think it is. So my plan is to monitor the price of Bitcoin on the 1 hour time frame and look for a change in background colour of Stonksy. Now if you want to set up an alert, I've actually done one already, but the way you do it is you go to alerts and you go to Stonksy, and you can do alternate time frame turn green, alternate time frame turn red, alternate time frame neutral, or you could even do generic background change, which might be useful as well. So let's try that. And I'm just going to trigger this once because I just want to see when it changes, and then we'll keep an eye on it. So I'm going to call it background change. And the notifications, let's pick a nice sound. There you go. Okay, now today is Sunday, and the CME, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, closed Bitcoin at about 95,000. I think it was 95,200 on Friday. So I am possibly expecting some sort of push up today because of that. But bearing in mind everything else that's going on, if I see a short-lived green background like the one we got yesterday, I am just going to ride it up, and if it goes to no colour or red, I'm going to cut the trade there and then, because I do think there is a possibility of more downside. And by the way, I do think the inauguration of Trump will actually crash the price rather than pump it, just because everyone thinks it will pump it. So I think it will do the opposite. And sometimes that works out, sometimes it doesn't. So a few hours later on, and what happened here? Well, the price went up, it went down, and now it's gone up again. Stonksy hasn't showed anything on the 1 hour time frame so far on Bitcoin. However, on Ethereum, it did. On Ethereum, it went green for a while this afternoon. Then it went into no trade, and then now it's gone green again. And I also noticed Solana as well, which I'm also trading at the moment on a different exchange. That has gone green as well. So while ETH and Solana are looking bullish, I think it's only a matter of time before Bitcoin shows a green background as well on the 1 hour time frame. Now, because of this, I did jump into a trade in my usual fashion, and I entered into a Bitcoin trade at 94319. So that's currently 9.61% in profit. If you're wondering why I'm using such small amounts, it's because I'm actually doing some bigger trades on other exchanges, such as this BitGet one here that's actually using the same technique as $500 in profit, 27%. But I didn't want to show the high leverage and the large positions because I didn't really want to show people who are new to trading the sort of more risky kind of way of trading. So I'm keeping it safe with the BLOFIN account here. So bearing in mind that, I did move a stop loss into profit slightly. I might move it up a little bit more actually. And of course what happened was I went off to make dinner, and as that was happening, the price of Bitcoin went up and it came down again, and it did hit that stop loss that I just pushed up a little bit. So it was okay. It made 3.53%. The trade's quite small, so there wasn't tons of money there. If you want me to do trades with larger amounts of money, by the way, just say so in the comments and I'll do that next time. So why didn't we get a green background on Bitcoin? Well, I think it's because overall it didn't do anything amazing. It really just went sideways. But it was okay to see the green background on Ethereum and get an idea that the market was more bullish than we thought. And we could have traded Ethereum, but I chose to trade Bitcoin, and I made a little profit. So making 3.53%, on a Sunday afternoon, I'm good with that. Now, of course, what I completely missed was XRP. If I'd have taken an XRP trade on Friday when we went into this green zone here, that went as much as 14%, or even to where we are now, 11.3%. So I think what I will do, I'm going to set more alerts showing when the background on Stonksy goes green on the 1 hour time frame, and be prepared to trade anything. And of course on BLOFIN, all the pairs are USDT. So if you wanted to trade XRP, you could equally be doing that as well. Okay, so the results from this video weren't quite as spectacular as some of my other ones, but nevertheless we made a nice profit, and it was at the weekend as well when there is low volatility. So if you've got any more ideas about how you'd like to see Stonksy working in a video, then please do let me know in the comments down below. While you're down there, please do make sure you are subscribed. And if you haven't got it already, get Stonksy. See ya.